Explore more about the topics you love with Toppr. Subscribe now and keep learning.
Hi guys, I'm Sanjana from Toppr.com. Now I have been teaching English for 5 years. Or wait, is it I have been teaching English since 5 years? In this video, we are going to talk about a topic that's confusing for many students, the difference between for and since. In English, we use the preposition for to talk about a duration of time. Now, the duration can be seconds, minutes, hours, days, months, or even years. And you know what? The duration or the amount of time does not need to be exact. You could use for when you're talking about a vague or an unspecified period of time. For example, for the weekend, for ages, or it can even be for a long time. The important point is that for is used to specify a period of time. In English, the basic formula for using for is this. Also remember, for can be used when talking about the past, the present, or the future. So let's take a look at example number 1, which is, I lived in Paris for 2 months. We are referring to a duration of time, that is 2 months, and therefore we use for. Example number 2, I have known Joey for ages. Now in this particular example sentence, we are referring to an unspecified period of time. We don't know for how long I have known Joey, but it's a period of time and therefore we use for. On the other hand, we use since to refer to a point in the past. So we use time expressions such as last year, last Tuesday, midnight, 1999, 7 a.m. or it can even be the beginning or the end of the year. We usually use since in perfect tenses, and when we use since, we normally use them in present perfect and past perfect tenses. Now you wouldn't use since to talk about the future, because remember, by definition, since refers to a specific point in the past and not the future. So the basic formula for using since is this. First example of using since correctly is, I have been living in Paris since 2004. In this sentence, we are referring to a point in the past, that is the year 2004. Example number 2. I have known Joey since the beginning of the year. Our point in the past year is the beginning of the year. Now, since you guys know the basic difference between for and since, why don't you try it out? Let's take a look at your sentence number 1. I have been eating chocolate cake every day, dash last week. Now, what is last week? Is it a duration of time or is it a point in the past? Well, it is a point in the past. Therefore, we use since. I have been eating chocolate cake every day since last week. Sentence number 2. Chocolate cake has been my favorite dessert, dash many years. So let's ask ourselves a question here. For how long has chocolate cake been my favorite dessert? Many years, which means many years is a duration of time. And therefore, when it comes to duration of time, we use for. Chocolate cake has been my favorite dessert for many years. So I hope you use for and since correctly from now on. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and happy learning!